House Flipper is an easy game to gloss over. Individually, the pieces that make House Flipper can be seen as boring or dull, and you may even ask, why would you play this? But as a whole, the game has a lot to offer in its simplicity. I'm not trying to get all deep around a game that isn't deep itself, and it doesn't try to be. For better, and in some parts for worse. But hey, let's get into it. Developed by Polish indie studio Empyrean, House Flipper is a game where you buy, usually run-down dirty houses and sell them to the highest bidder. Obviously, you gotta start off with the character creator. You got Werewolf, Karen, Twizzler-Arm, and Shrek. You start off in your swamp, but it is in no shape to make waffles. What does work is your laptop to access jobs and houses you can buy and flip. You may freshen up your office a bit before getting started with your clients. Much better. After you tidy it up, you select a job, each having their own little backstory as to why they're in the shape, from ex-boyfriend troubles to a loved one passing away. You go off and help bring this home back to life. And at your arsenal is a tablet where you can purchase furniture for yourself or for clients if need be, a tab for buyers, which we'll get to in a bit, the perks tab where you can upgrade your skills. You can upgrade your skills by doing a certain amount of repeated tasks like painting X amount of wall panels, etc. And it even has a negotiation perk that will help you get that bit of extra cash to either buy bigger homes to flip or redecorate your own home. Finally, the camera tab lets you take pictures and access your gallery. Cleaning, picking up trash, painting, demolishing walls, redecorating are some but not all of the tasks given to you. And it's in this seemingly boring list of duties where I find myself or lost myself to its addicting gameplay. Chores that are normally overbearing or a nuisance are surprisingly really relaxing and therapeutic. Breaking walls feel great, almost like deconstructing a jigsaw puzzle. Transforming a room from a total wreck to something I actually live in. The sound of your brush painting the walls, picking up trash from the floor, or even just placing furniture is very pleasing to the ears. Mixing and matching the different furniture for a room felt rewarding. You feel a sense of accomplishment after 100%ing a job, especially if you're more on the creative side. I've even learned a thing or two about putting appliances together. While it's as simple as pointing and clicking, you feel like you're really setting this appliance up. But for a game called House Flipper, I haven't really talked about flipping houses. Yeah, it's just not as investing as the rest of the game. I mentioned the buyers tab. Here you can view the different things your dozen or so buyers are looking for in the ideal homes. Placing a few things in a home can drastically change who desires the home the most, and after you feel the home is ready to sell, you put it up for auction and it will play out for a few seconds, and that's pretty much there is to it. That all sounds fine, but when you're trying to cater to its buyer's specific wishes, they can be pretty picky. Aside from that, it's extremely fun designing a room or a whole house to your liking. Transforming a rundown mess into a living space that I actually live in is such a great feeling. I always envision myself, here's where I would put the bed if I was this person, or here's where the TV goes if this were my living room. That aspect of the game is really engrossing, it's addicting. One more minor gripe here though, is searching for furniture for rooms can be frustrating. There's a tab for kitchen, but none for living room, laundry room, etc. The soundtrack highlights the game perfectly, adding the soothing melodies in the background softly playing as you paint walls and take care of tasks. It's very reminiscent of the music in the Sims games. With a couple dozen homes to buy, clean, and decorate to your liking, there's plenty to do. Some homes even serve as Easter eggs like the Breaking Bad house, complete with the pizza and the pink teddy bear. Or the Home Alone house, sadly missing one Macaulay Culkin. Other homes may hide a secret within them, so it's pretty fun to explore every inch of each home. And hey, I know, it all sounds trivial still, but once you clean a window for the first time, or almost instantly clean a bunch of trash off the floor, you get the small rush of dopamine every time. Add in the design element, and sure, while not as robust as other games, there's plenty to have fun with, creating a wide variety of rooms, each different from the last. You may love it, you may hate it, You won't know until you grab a paintbrush yourself and give it a try.